Hello, it's Jonathan from Kickstart Commerce, and today we're looking at Bing conversion codes and specifically making sure that the order value gets passed through to Bing so that you get some accurate conversion data in your paid Bing ad campaigns. So, we've done this on several sites in the past, and we've put the UET code in, which is what Microsoft call their tag. So that's the sort of general tag that you put on every page so that it can record analytics, what people are actually clicking on the page when they've loaded a page and that sort of thing. And then you get an extra bit to add on the end of the UET tag, which is the conversion value. And you're meant to trigger that to load on the order confirmation page. Now, for Google AdWords, you can do all of this in the Google Tag Manager. And this is what we thought we would do with Bing. We thought we would add it into the Google Tag Manager and it should work. But whatever combination of settings we've put in there, including changing the way the triggering works and following all sorts of different ideas found online to solve that, it has never actually worked satisfactorily. So it will often record the conversion correctly, but it won't actually record the order value correctly. So what we've done is we've found a way of doing this in a different way, and I just wanted to show that to you today in case it helps you with your own application of this. So the first thing to look at is that if you go to the storefront and then script manager, you'll see that we've got a Bing UET tag script here. So you can basically say create a script, and then I'll just show you what it looks like. So you give it a name, say what it's doing, and then so Bing say this should appear in the head. So you choose head. We want this to load on every page because it's basically like an analytics code. We say it's an analytics code, which I think just helps BigCommerce know, when to load it in what sequence to load it in. And then you actually put the code that Bing gives to you specifically for your account. So your code will be slightly different, potentially with different numbers in it. But basically that is the sort of main bit that they say you should put in the head. And then you save that. And then what you can do, if you look at the website that you're particularly looking at, turn the tag helper on, then you'll see that it's actually saying, the tag is set up correctly, and this is what it's passing through. So that's all good. Now there's a second part to this, and that's the actual conversion value. And we've found the best place to put that is in advanced settings, and then it's web analytics, now called data solutions. Now, if this hasn't been connected before, you have to click on connect on the button here, if that appears down here. But it's in this affiliate conversion tracking section that we're going to put this code. So I've already connected it, and in fact, we've got some Google Tag Manager code in there, which you can ignore for now. And then we've also got the actual code that is the Bing value that should be triggered on a successful transaction. Now, the key thing here is that when you look at this in the Bing account, it will say put your order amount here for the revenue. Now, for BigCommerce, we found that this works best with a single quote around it, 2% signs, and then order underscore amount in capital letters. And then we also put currency in single quotes, and then put your currency, GBP, USD, EUR, whatever is your base currency. So then you can save that. And then what you should find, so if we just go and actually put a transaction through here, so let's go and find a product here that we can just buy. So let's go and buy this one. Now, we just make sure the tag manager is actually on, and it is, and you can see it's still reporting that the tracking code's okay. So put my email address in, delivery address. So this is just I've just picked an address at random there. Okay, so I'm going to say this is test order. Now what I'm looking for here is, right, I've got some extra things in the basket that I don't want. Let me just go and get rid of those. Just want to put this one item through, which is £6, and I want to see that £6 in the revenue. So let's check out. I'm just going to tell people on this site not to send the order. Okay, I'll blur this part out, but I'm actually going to put a real transaction through, because you find really you need to put a real transaction through to check that it's actually working in the real world. So that's why I'm doing this. Okay, so we've placed this order now. So £6 is what we're looking for. So we should get to a success page. Okay, and you can see now in the tag manager, it has actually come up with a second element, which is a good sign. And what it's actually showing, if we can see, is, let's open these up. So parameter details, variable revenue has been reported as 6 GBP. So I think that's a very good sign, and that is that means that it's actually working. If I look down in this section, that doesn't actually have the revenue, but this top custom event does, and that bit wasn't being triggered on the other pages, which is what you want. You just want it on this one page when it's an actual sale. So I think that should help if you're having problems setting up your Bing conversion code revenue amounts. So if you've got any questions or comments, then leave them below the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.